Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Trending Worldwide. I am the Professor Scott Adams, and this is my review of last night's Royal Rumble. First and foremost, no gimmicks, no voices, no storylines for me tonight. I am going to give you my honest, truthful, and from the heart review of what I saw last night. Many of you enjoyed the Rumble for many reasons. My overall grade of the pay-per-view was a C-. Let me tell you why. Let's start with the matches before the Rumble itself. All of the winners were predicted. We predicted every single winner in every single match of the night. There were no surprises. No match told the story at all. In fact, the last man standing match gave away the ending of the match by setting up the spot in the beginning of the match. There was no knocking the tables down, restacking them, setting up another big spot, setting up three or four spots that were never hit. There was one big spot set up that everyone who was there that they tried to make you forget was there. Then we have Kalisto versus Del Rio. A decent match for what WWE can do, and I'm glad Kalisto won. But once again, we knew where this was going. There were no surprises here. My guess is they plan on trading the titles back and forth, over and over again, until Mania. The tag team title match. The New Day versus the Usos. Totally predictable. Nothing new. A bunch of comedy routines from the New Day. Who really cares? Nothing new came of it. Moving on. Our women's match. Nothing ever happens in WWE women's matches, especially when you're dealing with Charlotte. But what about Sasha Banks, Scott Adams? Great, but who cares? She's a heel, she's a face, she's a heel, maybe she's a twinner. I don't care. They've already destroyed who she was, they've already ruined who she was. Now, on to the big guns. The Royal Rumble match. Of course, we have Roman Reigns as the first entrant, followed by Rusev. They were playing off last year's Royal Rumble's final two. Rusev went out early. Then comes the big surprise. The thing that no one ever expected, except everyone. And that was, very simply, AJ Styles. Most people predicted it. Some expected it on the Rumble. Some expected it on Raw. What I saw did not make me happy. Let me tell you why. WWE is known for limiting a wrestler's movesets, limiting a wrestler's storylines, gimmicks, their freedom with what they can say, and their freedom with what they can do. If you watch AJ Styles in the Rumble, you will see him try the Styles Clash numerous times. You will see him deliver at least 2 Pele kicks. But those are the only moves that he shows the audience he can deliver. When those of us that have seen him in ROH, in New Japan, in TNA know he is one of the most talented wrestlers to come in to WWE as of late. After Sting left TNA, Sting was the biggest free agent who had never been with WWE until he came over. For those of you that don't know, AJ Styles was with the WWE and WWF shortly after WCW. He essentially was a jobber. He wrestled a few matches, never really got a full-time contract and moved on. But he did appear on WWE television. They ignored that. But when Sting left, AJ became that next big agent that had not signed with WWE. So as far as they're concerned, he was the big star. He was their Sting. He should have been brought up in a main event light, not coming in third in the Rumble and getting eliminated halfway through. That made absolutely no sense whatsoever. Seeing two of AJ's moves made no sense. The camera work was horrible. Let me tell you why. Each and every one of us knows professional wrestling is fake. If you're watching this, or you're watching me, and you don't know professional wrestling is fake, you really need to sit down and take a look at all the events you've watched in your years. What makes it interesting is the storylines, and the athleticism, and the camera work. Because good camera work can help to hide the fact that none of the moves make contact. Bad camera work can show it. The bad camera work showed us that AJ's Pele kicks came nowhere near hitting their opponents. And it pulls away from the action. And WWE does not like their wrestlers doing high-impact maneuvers. So, of course, everything looks weak in WWE. They can't do pile drivers. They can't do this kind of thing. So it takes away from the momentum of AJ Styles. And then he was gone. The amazing idea of him debuting in the Royal Rumble was gone, as it focused in the most predictable ending we could have. The Wyatts, all four of them there. Brock comes in, eliminates them all. Out comes Triple H and wins the world title. Triple H has wrestled, what, one match this whole year, maybe? Brock may be a part-timer, but at least he has appearances that he'd be at. At least he'd defend the title. At least he wouldn't be in the Authority storyline. And I thought Triple H was seriously injured. You're telling me a month and a half, or however long he was off TV, is enough to not only heal from his injuries, but get back into wrestling shape? I find that very hard to believe. There is no continuity in WWE. There is no quality of product in WWE. They don't care. So what? If a 6-year-old child that loves John Cena sees that John Cena's moves comes nowhere to hitting his opponent, and he's hitting air, yet his opponent falls over dead, who cares, right? As long as they're making money off merchandising, right? Because they released that AJ Styles t-shirt, made it public right after he debuted, right? Who cares? Last night may be the end of me watching WWE television. And I'll tell you why. First of all, Lucha Underground is restarting. And yes, they are as fake as any other company. But each of their matches tells a story. I don't need gimmicks, backstage segments, vignettes. I can watch the match, and I can see a story unfold. Good guys starting on the bottom, fighting back in the middle, losing momentum, coming back. Amazing spots in the beginning, slow spots in the middle, great spots at the end. Emotion on their face, good moves, good camera work. I believe the match that I'm watching. Every single one. Even the women's matches. Even the matches in which someone that is my size, which is considered a cruiserweight essentially, faces someone who is the size of The Undertaker. And they put on an evenly mounted match. Even those matches, I believe, they're not afraid to poke fun at the WWE. They have fun with it. Even TNA matches tell a story in the ring. Even TNA. They may have stupid gimmicks, stupid storylines, and vignettes outside the ring. But when the wrestlers get in the ring, they tell a story. Not WWE. Why am I paying for cable to watch that? Why am I wasting 3 hours one Sunday every month to watch that garbage? The Rumble is supposed to help set up some feuds and matches for WrestleMania. Everyone that got eliminated was eliminated so weakly where they flipped over, fell onto the apron, and then sort of flopped onto the outside. They didn't get launched over. It wasn't a fight, except maybe with Big Show. Mark Henry got eliminated like it was almost nothing. Every single person in that Rumble who got eliminated goes down a peg from the way that they were eliminated. Down a peg. You see my hand? Down a peg. Nobody survived not being hurt in that Rumble. Oh, except, I'm sorry, Triple H, who wrestles once a year. He's a family man now. He has kids. Apparently he's going great, too. Running the company must be a difficult thing when you're putting on a horrible product. And I may seem bitter here and angry at a pay-per-view that most people enjoyed, but there is a reason for it. I am sick and tired of seeing a garbage product from WWE. From giving them time over and over again to put on a good product and having them fail miserably at it. That is all I have to say about that. That was your episode of Trending Worldwide. If you like what you see, subscribe, click like, comment, let us know so we can keep doing it. We hope people are watching it. I hope you are. Remember, Trending Worldwide.